Suffering that is not transformed is transmitted. Let me say that again, my friend. Suffering that is not transformed, pain that is not transformed, is transmitted. If you don't let this pain that has broken your heart and that has affected you deeply in your soul, my friend, if you do not allow that pain to strip you away of any disordered desires that you have in your heart and to transform you into something better, something stronger, to purify your love that you have within you, that you already possess within, my friend, but that the world has clouded you from being able to feel. If you do not allow this pain to transform you, my friend, then you will only transmit that pain to others. This cycle of beating yourself up over and over again, when you allow that to harden your heart and turn you bitter, and yes, the world is unfair and it has failed you in many ways, my friend. Your family and loved ones have failed you in so many ways that you cannot count. But you have to understand that it's not always their fault either. And although they are responsible and they need to be accountable for their actions, you can only change how you perceive the world, my friend, and how you perceive this pain. And you can either allow it to change you for the better and to be that change in this world that puts an end to this pain, this cycle, my friend. Or you can be a part of this cycle and continue to pass this pain on to others and to future generations, my friend, and to your descendants and your kids. My friend, it is said that hurt people, but it is also true that healed people heal people, my friend. Only when you can learn how to finally be healed will you be able to help others and put an end to this cycle of pain. You know, abused kids grow up and they abuse their family. People who witness from a young age their parents' divorce grow up to repeat the same mistakes that they knew were wrong, that they knew just how much hurt them as a child, and they end up doing the same by being unfaithful because they never saw it modeled for them correctly. A pure and true God-centered relationship, what true unconditional love looks like, my friend. And we all can sense this in our heart when we see something right, but yet we still choose to do wrong even though when we know it's wrong, because sometimes our flesh is just weak. You know, we give in to the temptations because we forget our purpose here. We forget that if we don't allow this pain to change us for the better, that we only keep passing on this pain. It's like a plague, it's like a disease, my friend. And whether you know it or not, whether you're conscious of this truth or not, my friend, it is the very reason why humanity continues to be broken since the days of Adam and Eve, my friend. It's why we pass on this brokenness, whether or not we are deserving of it or not. It's just the way we are. But what Jesus shows us, my friend, is that it doesn't have to be this way forever. Just because this is the world that we're born into, a broken one, does not mean that's how it was ever meant to be from the start, my friend. And it doesn't mean that's how it has to end. So remember your purpose, my friend, that you are a child of God, made in His likeness and in His image, which means that you have the capacity to love unconditionally, my friend. You have the capacity to forgive others, to love others for who they are, not because of what they give you, but because you will the good of the other. That's what love is, my friend. It's a sacrifice, yes, but it's willing the good of someone else. As God has willed us into existence and gave us, our very lives because He loved us out of just pure love. He didn't need us. He doesn't need us to praise Him or love Him, or He doesn't need anything, my friend. But He chose to will us into existence because He just loved us so, and He was so full of love. He is so full of love that He wants us to be able to share in that. That is your purpose, my friend, is to love God and to love others as He has loved you first. And so don't forget, my friend, that this pain that is not transforming you is only going to be passed on. And so it's the easy thing to run away and to hide away from those feelings, those hard moments, my friend, and to just take it out in a moment of frustration or bitterness, or push other people away, people who care about you greatly, my friend. But the harder thing to do, and the right thing to do, is to accept that pain that the world has mistreated you with, and transform it into love, my friend. That is the only way to end this cycle. And sooner or later, this world, it's going to break you down, or maybe it already has, my friend, and you're going to be able to see that. Not only see it, but experience it for yourself, my friend. But just remember these words, that if you want to be an end to this cycle, my friend, of brokenness and pain in your family and for generations to come, then you have to be willing to do one thing. You ask yourself, what would Jesus do? This is what it means to be a man, my friend. This is what it means to be a child of God. You've heard it said that a man is just a boy who has learned how to sacrifice. Someone who's willing to lay his life down for his friends. And those are all true, but what I've come to the conclusion to, most of all, my friend, is that at the heart of it, a man is just a boy who is becoming like Jesus. So in the hard moments when you're tested to take on this pain, and you have the choice of acting on your impulses of your flesh and to seek revenge, and to repay this unkindness with hatred and violence, my friend, or to take that pain for the sake of others, because you care for those that you love in your life, and for those to come, my friend, that you will have an impact on for generations, whether you see it or not. You can choose to be like Jesus, or you can choose to be like the world. And I pray with all my heart, my friend, that today, in this moment, if you are being tested, if you're being tempted by the devil, that you choose to be like Jesus, that you choose to be like Peter and not like Judas, my friend. That even though you will fail, you have failed, my friend, there's no doubt of that. You can choose to keep coming back to Him. That's all that matters in the end, my friend. I'm praying for you. Just know that He loves you more than you could ever know. Peace.